Hi guys, welcome on this new video. I want to show you today how to read a very important tool for your trading, that is the commitment of traders, the COT. If you trade both short term or long term, in my opinion, this is one of the best tools to understand how the institutional traders are positioned on different financial securities, in particular on the financial and agricultural, but also metals, every type of every type of future. You cannot see this for the stocks. Maybe I will do another video dedicated to this topic. But you have to go to this website, that is the Commodity Future Trading Commission .gov, and select commitment of traders. Well, you here have all the reports weekly for every type of future. For example, here agriculture, petroleum, nat gas, electricity, etc. And financial. Here we have, for example, currencies, indexes, Bitcoin, futures on bonds, etc. So just to give you an idea on how to read this, this is how it looks, how the report looks, and what are main voices to analyze. For example, let's take this as an example. This is the future of the Swiss franc, so the dollar against the Swiss franc future. First of all, you have last record data on April 15. Like I said before, this report is weekly, so the next will be on 22 April. The previous was on 8 April. So you have 5 different categories of traders. Dealer intermediary is investment banks. So here you have all the investment banks and the firms act as market makers for their clients. A first aspect I want to underline is that their long position is very high, is much higher than short position. But if you see their clients' positions, you have a opposite situation. But before to talk about this, dealer intermediary are investment banks. Asset manager and institutional are clients of investment banks. So investment funds, asset managers that take positions on very long term. So they are slow investors, slow traders, and they act with fundamental analysis. They make analysis and trade as a consequence. So they have a long-term view on financial markets. While leverage funds are the fast investors, fast traders, because they are hedge funds, quantitative funds, using maybe algorithms, etc. They tend to have smaller positions than asset managers, and their goal is to realize a profit, speculative profit. Other reportables and non-reportable positions are not institutional traders, so big traders or firms. For example, firms that have to hedge their position in dollars, their position in euros, or a position, for example, in agricultural physical exposures, while non-reportable are simply small traders. So we are interested to know how dealer, intermediary, and asset managers are positioned on markets. I think these two are the main categories to watch out. So, as I said before, first of all, we have 3 different categories of contracts: long, short, and spreading. Spreading contracts are contracts used for for example, spread trading strategies, so strategies involving both long and short position. Long obviously are long contracts, so contracts bought by the traders, and short are short contracts, so contracts sell shorted by traders. The open interest is the amount of contracts open. They have to be liquidated, so they are open on traders' books, and every contract obviously has two phases, so a long and a short phase. If there is a trader who buy, there's another trader who sells. So coming back to the topic I introduced before, dealer intermediary are simply the counterpart of asset managers. So it is very interesting to look that on the Swiss franc they have 46,000 contracts long and only 5,000 contract shorts. But looking at asset managers that are investment banks customers, clients, the situation is opposite. This because intermediaries tends to hedge their position, the position opened for asset managers. Well, I think that the main number, the most important number you have to watch, you have to check weekly, is the change from the previous week. For example, well, in this particular scenario, in this particular currency, almost 3,000 contracts were closed. And the most important, in my opinion, number to watch are the movements for the asset managers. For example, we can underline an increasing in long contracts and decreasing of short contracts. So the aggregated asset managers movements are long. So in this week, the Swiss franc contracts were bought by asset managers in total. And well, percent of open interest is just the percentage of every category, long or short, held by each category of traders. So, well, as I said, it is very important to understand how contracts move. And if you want to visualize this type of information, you can go on this website, that is barchart.com, the commitment of traders section, and there are a lot of futures. Well, in this scenario, we are analyzing Swiss franc, so you can visualize how the Cot Report is moving. This is our this is the report we were analyzing, and this is the legend. We have intermediaries, so this is number of contract held by investment banks, and our reference is this, so the green line. Here you can see a positive trend line, a positive trend for the contracts, for the Swiss franc contracts. And as you can see on the price started to increase here. We can delete this. This point is the moment in which contracts started to be bought by institutional. Very interesting. Yeah, this is an interesting aspect of the commitment of traders of the Cot. And well, you can analyze a very wide range of instruments of securities. Like I said before, you here have exchange rates, Bitcoin, indexes like the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, Well, if you want to analyze, for example, agriculture, you can open this and analyze all the information like I said before. In this case, yeah, we have swap dealers, managed money, and managed money are obviously the management fund. Well, I hope you enjoyed this type of information. Um, I repeat that the COT is a very important piece of the trading puzzle, uh, because it is very important to understand how the institutional, how the fund managers are trading, what are their position on different financial contracts. So, hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, like this video, and see you in the next video. Bye.